Mr. Speaker, I would like to support the third reading of the anti-money laundering bill, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a very, very important bill in combating money laundering and organized crime in our country. Mr. Speaker, there is a serious problem we have in this country when it comes to money laundering, because a lot of our monies are lost in that manner. Because look at what's happening in the county, for example, Mr. Speaker. Look at what yesterday happened in Kiambu. A lot of money just stashed somewhere. You don't know where it has come from. You don't know what the purpose is. You know, why is that money not in a bank account, Mr. Speaker? Now, this bill is supposed to be dealing with those kind of things. You know, yesterday I saw people, you know, the anti-corruption agencies showing Kenyans, I don't know how many millions of shillings and dollars that have been stashed in homes. That is exactly why we are passing this bill, so that people get afraid of stashing money in their homes instead of in their bank accounts. Because if the money is in the bank account, there will be a formality, there will be a formal way of accounting for it. But now, Mr. Speaker, when you are allowed to keep any amount of money without any accountability in your home, in your mattress, under your bed, you know, some of them, I'm told, the money that was found yesterday in Kiambu was covered with sufurias. That's the information we are getting in Parliament. I don't know whether it is true. And plates. Mr. Speaker, how does that happen in somebody's home? And Mr. Speaker, this bill now is timely, and the President must assent to it as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible, because it is going to help in the financial management of this country, Mr. Speaker. With those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I support the third reading.
Chief Konga.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this bill, as the minority leader said, is indeed very important. Very important in the sense that, you know, Kenya, we've been accused of money laundering. Now, this bill will get rid of some of these things, the shenanigans that we may have seen yesterday. And, Mr. Speaker, when people are arrested or called upon to account, Mr. Speaker, they should not plead politics. They should just say, we have just been found with some money, which is unexplained proceeds of crime, and he goes to plead in a court of law, and the rule of law will take its own course, Mr. Speaker. And so, Mr. Speaker, this law is very important, and as it has been said, the President should sign as quickly as possible to deal with some of these untoward characters that indeed have become so in Kenya.
Yeah. I'm just curious. You're a senior lawyer.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the answer, the Honorable Mugari is a senior lawyer. Is having money in your house evidence of crime?
Mr. Speaker, it is not evidence of crime. But as you know, we passed the the FRC regulations recently. For you to have money, more than 1 million shillings, you should be able to explain its source. You should explain its source. If you are unable to explain its source, then under the Assets Recovery Department, then it will be treated as proceeds of crime. So, Mr. Speaker, there is nobody who is supposed to be holding huge cash in his house. And more importantly, as an elected leader, Mr. Speaker.
Lastly, on this matter will be Honorable Elachi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me to start by thanking everyone for standing with me and to thank God for everything. Mr. Speaker, in this country today, what we are seeing, you see, the form of money laundering in this country has really changed. You remember, Mr. Speaker, when the former president changed the system, people have now changed, others have gone into small mini markets. Most of the petrol stations are used for the same. And it's a very, when you look at it, you wonder, how will you be selling here, another one selling here, another one selling here, then you have a big mall, and people are just moving, and you wonder how business is moving. So this bill comes in now to assist us, and more importantly, to just tell us that as a country, we must be very wary that while we accept we have very many foreigners who are coming to support us and to visit, we have to also have checks and balances of what we are doing in this country. With those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I beg to support.
Thank you. Honourable members, I want to put the question. Order, which is that, I confirm this quorum, of course, is that the question is that the anti-money laundering and combating of terrorism financing laws amendment bill, National Assembly Bill number 5 of 2025, being now read a third time. As many of that opinion say aye, those of opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the laws relating to anti-money laundering and combating of terrorism financing and proliferation financing and for connected purposes.
Next order.
Order number 10, special motion, consideration of nominees for appointment as principal secretaries, State Department for Public Investments and Asset Management and State Department for Economic Planning. Question to be put.
All members, as you are aware, debate on this special motion was concluded yesterday, and therefore wish that the House makes a decision one way or the other. And therefore, order. I therefore put the question that taking into consideration the findings of the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning in its report on the vetting of nominees for appointment as principal secretaries in State Departments of Public Investments and Asset Management and the State Department for Economic Planning, laid on the table of the House on Thursday, 10th April 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Article 155, 3B of the Constitution of Kenya, and Section 3 and 8 of Public Appointments, Parliament Approvals Act, Cap 7F, this House approved the appointment of the following persons as principal secretaries. 1, Mr. Cyril Wagunda Odede, to the State Department for Public Investments and Asset Management. And 2, Dr. Boniface Makoha, to the State Department for Economic Planning. Will, as many of that opinion, say aye? Aye. Will, as many of that opinion, say nay? The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 11, special motion, consideration of a nominee for appointment as Principal Secretary, State Department for National Government Coordination. Question to be put.
Oh, members, order. The members walking out. Members walking out, would you please take your seats? Order. Take your seats. Oh, members, debate on this motion was led yesterday too. I therefore proceed to put the question, which is that taking it